Okay, we start out with a trailer, 4x8 piece of OSB, 4 2x2x8s, carriage bolts, split washers, regular washers, nuts, and Gorilla Glue. Alright, so I don't actually have a trailer frame here today, so to get this started we're just going to use this table that I have out here in the back that will represent a trailer frame. So the easiest way to do this is to put your OSB on the trailer frame, line it up along the front edge, and then also make sure that you're lined up on the back edge. Of course, this is on a 4x8 trailer, Harbor Freight trailer, and this here will represent a cross beam on the trailer. Alright, let's put our 2x2 on the trailer frame. Then we want to measure in from the edge 2 inches. This is from the front edge and the rear edge. Since we get our 2-inch measurements from the front here, we'll then want to measure our cross members. I just use this square. And we'll do this on each one of the cross members. On a Harbor Freight trailer, there's only 3 cross members. So we're done measuring our cross members. So then we want to measure 2 inches from the opposite end. Mark that for our cut. And we are ready to cut and drill. Okay, then we take the 2x2 and we're going to cut to length, 92 inches. We'll do that one more time. Okay, so this is where we marked our frame rails, and so basically I just take the center between these 2 lines and then mark the center between both edges of the 2x2, and then gives me an X there, and that's where we're going to want to drill our hole. Now, I'm using a bench or a drill press here, but you could use a hand drill as well. Just be cautious that you're going in straight. Just repeat doing that on all the sections that you marked out for your frame rails. Okay, we got our side rails cut and drilled. So now we need to make our end rails. And in this case, we're going to cut to 41 inches. That allows for a 2-inch foam thickness on each side, and then of course the 1.5 inch 2x2 thickness on each end. So that puts us right at 41 inches. Alright, once we cut to 41 inches, let's measure it out to the center, which is going to be 20 1/2. And then we want to measure out from each end 3/4 of an inch. And the reason why we're going to measure 3/4 of an inch is so that when these two come together, we'll have our wall pieces coming in, and we'll want them at 3/4 of an inch as well on the end. And that way the carriage bolts will be look nice. It's not critical, but just makes it look a little nicer. I'll go ahead and mark these up for drilling the holes. Okay, I've already pre-measured this piece of wood. Alright, so I'm marking out my 3/4 inch drill or hole locations on the end of my long pieces. Okay, now I'm going to drill the holes on the end of our long sections. Okay, so now we have our inside rails finished as far as cutting them and drilling them. By now you should have two wall rails and then two end rails.